Hey guys, this is Ronnie again with Ronnie's PC Talk. This is my third day. Hey, last night I was really upset, and I'll tell you what, I almost did a video about 1 o'clock in the morning. I listened to a speech that was actually delivered yesterday by Obama. And one of the things that, as I was listening to the speech on lamestream media, that's right, I'm going to keep calling it that, he started demonizing the GOP and their affiliations with major corporations. So I did a little research. I wanted to just see exactly how many major corporations are out there that are affiliated with the GOP. Well, as I was digging around, I did something else up. See, there was a stimulus packet that was actually done back in 2009. And $40 billion of our tax dollars was allocated to green energy projects. That's right, green energy projects. I mean, it sounds like a good deal, right? Well, let's think about that. There was a company called Solyndra. Solyndra actually went bankrupt back in August, and what happened was they lost $535 million. Nobody knows where it went, okay? I do know one thing, though. Solyndra is on record for donating to Obama's $1 billion that he's raised for his campaign. That alone right there should just kind of tick you off. Why is this man taking that money that belongs to us? I didn't donate to him, yet I'm paying the tax dollars to fund his damn campaign. Sorry about that. Anyway, so Solyndra actually lost the money. In addition to that, guess what? 1,100 jobs were lost that day without any warning. That's right. They didn't have 2 months, 3 months to go look for another job. They actually lost their job that day. The thing that kind of gets me is that you look at these Occupy Wall Street people, and they're demonizing and going after all these corporations that are affiliated with, guess what? GOP. None of them have been going after these corporations that are affiliated with the Democrats. Why is that? It just seems kind of suspicious to me. Not saying that they don't have a point. They probably do to some degree. However, I do know this. Why? If you look at the Tea Party, they're not just going after the GOP. They just want reform, less government, less taxes. Gee, you don't even have to be a member of the Republican Party to see how that's a good thing and more money in your pocket. I digress. All right, so in addition to that, I just wanted to point out another company that actually has gotten some of your tax dollars for green energy projects, and one of them was Google. Yeah, Google actually got some money allocated to them, help fund some of their green projects that they were looking for. And what they were trying to do is they were funding projects that were looking to lower the cost of green energy to go head-to-head with the low cost of coal. Yeah, that's right. I mean, you got to commend them for it, right? But again, it's money that actually was allocated to them with our tax dollars. Okay, so in addition to that, I got to tell you, I don't know if you know who the CEO, his name is Larry Page. Well, what happened was he halted all projects in the development of green energy. Wow, what a concept, huh? Let's stop the things that aren't working. So here's what he says. He says, in process of shutting down a number of our projects which haven't had the impact we've hoped for. Really? You got to talk to GM. Chevy Volt? Just a thought. Anyway, but they still got stimulus money that actually went for their projects. Google, that's valued at over, what, $600 a share now? They've got the money. Why do they need stimulus to fund their projects? Okay, so here's another one. There's a company called Beacon that actually got $43 million in loan guarantees from the Energy Department. They too, bankrupt. Why are these green energy companies going bankrupt? And these are donators to, I didn't say it, you did. Anyway, so they lost $43 million in loan guarantees. Well, here's the other thing too. The company is working on the grid that was supposed to go out throughout the United States to actually have every one of us tie into that so that the government can actually see how much energy we're using and possibly allocate that to each of us as they see fit. This should bother you. Bothers the heck out of me. I don't want anyone telling me how much energy I can have in order to utilize. That doesn't seem right. Why is the government interfering with my livelihood, my pursuit of happiness? Constitution again, guys. So in addition to that, they lost the money. But I got to tell you this. They're looking for another $26 million to just make it, man. We know that with another try we can do this. So here's what happens. It seems that there was a statement made by one of the White House Chief of Staff on Friday. The statement was from Damian Lavara, and he's a spokesman for the Department of Energy. But here's what he says. I got to read this to you. He says, protecting the taxpayer dollars remains top priority to Secretary Chu and the department. Really? The company just lost $43 million and you want to throw another $26 million at it? Are you kidding me? Does this seem logical to you? Because it sure doesn't to me. But hey, what am I, right? I'm just a guy with a video camera, a couch, and a PC. Anyway, so, that doesn't make sense. Well, here's another thing too. There's another company by the name of Johnson Controls. They're actually located in Wisconsin. Anybody that really wants to protect the planet and is out for human rights and their well-being, you need to hear this one. So Johnson Control, again, headquarters in Wisconsin, operates a battery manufacturing plant in Shanghai. Well, according to China Daily, 25 children in a neighboring town is being treated for lead poisoning by that corporation. And they were ordered to shut down. The company stated, now granted, that actually came, the statement was actually, came from China Daily. They were the ones that reported that the company was ordered to shut down. But the company fired back to us in the United States, and here's what they say. They said that the company was shut down due to reaching their lead production quota in the city, or actually by Shanghai Environment Protection Bureau, and that the company had voluntarily halted production upon exhausting their quota. Wow. I wonder who's not really telling the truth here, guys. Anyway, it seems that tax dollars that are actually allocated for this green energy project in China. In China. Okay? Our tax dollars in China. Anyway. So what's going on is $470 American dollars are actually going to facilitate the health and protection of these people that actually have been affected by this lead poisoning. It's not the fact that we shouldn't care about those people actually getting taken care of. The fact is that our tax dollars are going to subsidize production. Say it with me, in China. Anyway, so and get this, in March of this year, 332 people, including 99 children, were tested positive for lead poisoning this year, or this past year, in that same town. And local government have actually suspended all activity of that plant. That's your green energy money that was allocated to them. But here's the one that really kicks me. That battery, right? You're familiar with GM. GM actually produces the Chevy Volt. All right, I love Chevy. I've got a Chevy. Hey, they're a great company. However, this was released, and this is what really gets to me. Center of Public Policy just released a study showing that by the time all federal, state loans, grants, subsidies, and tax credits are figured in, each Chevy Volt, the taxpayers will be on the hook for $250,000. Let me say it again, $250,000 per car. Guys, this really should make you mad. And the fact is that when Obama goes out there and totes that green energy is the way to go, that these Occupy Wall Street people are just targeting GOP corporations, they should be targeting every corporation if they're going to be fair and balanced. Here's the other thing too. Why in the heck is this president getting money from all these people that are going under to fund his presidential campaign? All of last year, he was all over the place on your dollar. That's right. Every time he stopped in a city or flew to wherever, it cost us taxpayers, you ready for this? On average, $1 million per day. That's right, per day. This is the man that has a war chest for his campaign of $1 billion. Where did he get the money? This is me talking to you. I just wanted to get your thoughts, your opinions. Again, this is Ronnie's PC Talk, and I look forward to hearing from you.